Good morning everyone. I am Roswell John Garcia Amora. I am reporting the Lesson 2 Legal Classification of Investigation. First, ability to establish the fact in dispute of an evidence. There are so many legal classifications of evidence in criminal justice system. First is the direct evidence. What is direct evidence? It is that which proves that the facts in dispute without aid of any inference or presumption. The evidence presented corresponds to the precise factual point at issue. Second, circumstantial evidence. The proof of fact or facts from which taken either singly or collectively, the existence of particular fact in dispute may be inferred as a necessary or probable consequence. However, the following requisites must be present for a circumstantial evidence will become sufficient for conviction. A. There is more than one circumstances. B. The fact from which the inference are derived are proven. And C. The combination of all circumstances in such as produce a conviction beyond reasonable doubt. Degree of value establishing a disputed facts of an evidence. Number 1. Prima facie evidence. This evidence suffices for the proof of a particular fact until contracted by the other evidence. Second, conclusive evidence. This evidence is incontrovertible or one which the law does not allow to be contracted. It is insurmountable evidence. 3. Corroborative evidence. This kind of evidence is different from the kind and character as that already given that tends to prove that the same proposition. Number 4. Cumulative evidence. This evidence is one of the same kind and the character as that already given and that tends to prove the same proposition. Weight and acceptable of an evidence. Primary or best evidence. This evidence afford that the great certain of the fact in questions. Second, secondary or substitutionary evidence. This evidence is inferior to primary evidence and admissible only in the absence of the latter. D. Nature of an evidence. There are two nature of evidence. 1. Objective evidence and documentary evidence. What is objective evidence? This evidence is addressed to the sense of the court and it's capable of being exhibited to be examined or viewed by the court. This is also known as autopotic evidence or real evidence. Number 2. What is documentary evidence? This refers to the evidence supplied by written instrument or derived from conventional symbols and letters by which ideas are presented for material substances. Continuation for those topic. Number 3. Testimonial evidence. This evidence is either verbal or oral. It is a evidence which consists of narration or deposition by who has observed or has personal knowledge of that to which he is testifying. Number 4. Positive evidence. This evidence exists if the witness affirms that a fact did or did not occur and it's entitled to greater weight since the witness represents his personal knowledge about the presence or absence of a fact. Number 5. Negative evidence. This evidence exists if the witness states that he did not see or know the occurrence of a fact and he is a total disclaimer of this personal knowledge. This is a qualitative of an evidence. First is relevant evidence. What is relevant evidence? Evidence is relevant if its relation to the fact in issue as to believe in its existence or non-existence. From the word relevant, so meaning connected siya. Material evidence. This evidence tends to prove that the fact in issue and its is determined by the rules of substantive law or rules of the court. So, ang material evidence came from the word material. So, kaning things or evidence that can be seen of our eye. Number 3, admissible evidence. Evidence is admissible if it's relevant to the issue and it is not excluded by the rules of a court. Number 4, credible evidence. Evidence is credible if it's not only admissible evidence but also believable and issued by the court in deciding case.